The kickoff team is out. Here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose this secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays? Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. And that will pick up the first down, a spot at the 38. A new set of downs after that completion. Using his legs, it's Morris. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hale. Got play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Running back has it on a screen now.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And then first down, they go right back to him. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. To throw, it's Humphrey. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Receiver in motion now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. First and goal, handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's swarmed by the defense.
Down at the 3-yard line. It's now third and goal.
Potential 4-point play early in this playoff game. It's third and goal. Scanning the field. It's Humphrey. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Fighting, but he won't get in. The defense stops him just short of the goal line. What a play. So Duke's offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Quick spin on the run. In the clear at the 25. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. The short completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down play coming up. The shotgun running play call. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. There's the handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Dropping back, it's Humphrey. Makes the grab, it's Hale. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. Third down coming up.
He reached the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
That's caught. It's Williams.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
You bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Pulls it in. It's Hampton. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. 7th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw it again. Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking to pass. It's Humphrey. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. So with pull-out pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they go with the dagger concept here on this play, but unfortunately the quarterback could not get it to his intended target running on that vertical route.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He gets loose. Great cut there. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Blue Devils, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the offense trots back onto the field here. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And now the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Makes the grab. It's Sampson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring it down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Humphrey. Grab down the middle. It's Pimpton. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. The clock is stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made on the left side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The PAT is good. They go for touchdown, 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
When they tried to get the counterplay to the edge, Kirk, we see this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counterplay. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Grab down the middle. It's Haynes. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it. No problem.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Tackle is made. That's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Play action here on 1st down. There's contact on the throw. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Looking downfield, it's Humphrey. Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught by the receiver. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a 1st down. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a 1st half of football.
And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. The passing game effective in the 1st half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Fires it to the wideout. wide open downfield. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Nowhere to run on that play. They got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. So on fourth down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. He was on the mark with his last kick. This one is from 48 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Offense on the field to take over. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The sure hands, it's Hale. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball with a plus 40.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Important second down play coming up. Here we go. He'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They pick up the first on the ground. Didn't get there. Defense comes up with a 3rd down stop. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fourth down. The offense will go for it. Looking to pass. It's Humphrey. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
They'll give it to the back. It's S the middle to get stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Hampton. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Looking to throw it from the red zone.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point is up and good. So the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. Looking to throw it on first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On first down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about size. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
And this time it's complete. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. The Blue Devils are going to cash in this red zone trip. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Bringing pressure. They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks with a first down gain.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
And the Blue Devils will line up on 1st and 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers did not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. On third down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. It'll be a 26-yard attempt, should be automatic. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. We'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but what point are you going to start putting those into play?
To throw, it's Humphrey. Caught over the middle, it's Hampton. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. And it's caught. They bring him down to the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Chewing clock with the running game. Gets the first and still running. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
They'll run it from the gun. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Finding space at the 20. They make the tackle, but that 1st down should secure their spot in the national championship game. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? He hands it to the back. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Back to throw. It's Humphrey. It's the running back in the flat. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the 1st down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Maybe the last shot here. He's got it right near the end zone.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.